was. There's always the instance right in front of the dugouts that inflame coaches. Argentina actually played in the very first World Cup semi-final back in 1930 against the United States, strangely enough, and then won 6-1. The crowd was 73,000, so it wasn't a slow burner in that respect. Only 13 nations compared to 48 in this one. It's such a wonderful history. Centenary, of course, when the next World Cup comes around in 4 years' time. Anderson. Kane. Nice raking pass.
Great ball that from Harry Kane, who's not been involved an awful lot. That's why he went and dropped so deep there, just to start getting involved.
Stokes. Now Spence had a couple of AC breaks down that far side. Held on for a bit too long. Argentina snapping at his heel. Martinez made a good recovery. He broke his finger playing, actually warming up for the Europa League final for Aston Villa back in May. But no sign of it as an inconvenience in this tournament. Here's Paredes, trying to boss proceedings.
Actually started the game well, Paredes. He's made a couple of big tackles, but it's been nice and neat and tidy in possession.
Aliafico. Start the tournament. Medina was the first choice left back for the opening couple of games. And, on that right-hand side, with Molina, it's calmed down a bit. There's the former England manager, Fabio Capello, a former foreign England manager. Been too many of them. A chance to impress. The fans really backing him.
Great work. Excellent work. Exactly the right thing there, Jude Bellingham. That's what I've been so impressed with him in this tournament, is he knows when to drive at the opposition. He knows when those challenges are going to come flying in at him. There's 3 blue shirts, and it's well applauded by the coach. He knows it. It's important that he does that when he gets the opportunity. He hasn't really had a chance to do much of that, but when he does, he is very, very difficult to stop.
That's over the half-hour mark, factoring in the hydration break. England fans in very good voice, great acoustics. Beckham in his own personal history of England against Argentina, including a winning penalty in the 2002 World Cup group stage in Japan. Watching on eagerly, and of course very much a free kick specialist. The role today with England getting John Stones in round the back.
Yeah, half a chance there. Nice blighted, drifting clip from Declan Rice towards that far post, and John Stones is above Lisandro Martinez. So look at the grabbing there that goes on and creates actually that big area for John Stones to maybe go and attack it. Just didn't get his forehead on it.
It's the first attempt of the game. Spence, near bounce. Simeone's enthusiasm getting the better of his challenge through the foul. I guess his dad is here somewhere, but he's not sitting next to David Beckham. Gay strong. He's not a confrontational person. He might be.
Yeah.
Stones.
It doesn't matter how many times, Martin, your coach and all the staff and everybody around you tell you to keep your head, keep your cool, keep your discipline. In that split second, in that moment, sometimes something else comes over you, takes over, and makes it very difficult.
It's a brilliant kick from Pickford, a lovely touch from Spence, and Gordon was nearly onto it. England by the most direct route were very nearly behind Argentina then. Spence was still reflecting rather than chasing, but he's there now. He's won it fairly enough. Simeone. Gordon. Another free kick England's way. Having a good spell.
Immediately convinced the referee there, Jude Bellingham. And he's quite right. Molina there, that's reckless. He gets too tight. And that's unnecessary. Even though Argentina pride themselves on being a really tough team defensively, you don't want to concede too many free kicks in this sort of area, particularly with a team like England who have got so many tall and significant players.
The ninth Argentine foul. And this free kick being trusted to Reece James, who could go for goal here.
Yeah, this one, if he hits it hard and flat, almost like a shot, and get those white shirts running across the front of him.
Defending to be done for the world champions. That's exactly what Andy Townsend described. Argentina haven't got it away yet. They might now. Rice puts it straight to Alvarez.
Great ball.
Now Messi. Held up poorly initially by Spence, but the great man is still going. Now
It'll be a calm down.
another flashpoint.
Yeah, here it comes.
Messi ran into a roadblock. The card was just held aloft.
Yeah, not sure who that was to. I mean, great skill from Messi, wasn't it? He could have dropped it off, you know, he could have rolled it backwards, but that's what I mean. He's been in this scenario so many, countless times, thousands of times over the years where he's second best to come out with the ball.
Anderson gets the card. Kane went in. Gordon went in.
Yeah, that is a yellow card challenge, it is. Anderson knows exactly what he's doing there. That's a dangerous one.
Well, it has taken 37 minutes for the first card, so the referee, I think, has kept his patience well, but he had no alternative then. And Messi's over the free kick. This ball, when hit, has stayed hit, but I think it's far too far out even for someone as talented as the taker. Because he took a shorter route. Now he might have a crack. He does. Enzo Fernandez.
He hit that well. He hit that very sweet, Enzo Fernandez. They feel that Jordan Pickford or someone got a touch on it along the way, but he hit this one nice. Didn't see much contact there. It's definitely not been touched by Jordan Pickford. Looks like the right decision, goal kick.
Well, that's the football for you, this World Cup football. It gives you value, shall we say, for your shooting. They've had plenty of goals from outside the penalty area, 41 in fact, out of 294. It's a good percentage.
It is. Better little spell for Argentina, this. last 5-6 minutes in particular, Messi's got involved because he hadn't seen anything up to half an hour, but they've got him in and around the game now in this last little spell, and they look better for it.
Well, tactically, the game being slowed down, it's nothing to do with the heat. It's temperature very regulated in this indoor arena. Doesn't feel very indoor, does it? But we do have the roof. And the games here and in Dallas have been excellent because of that air conditioning. And Simeone, also trying to work her way through. That was very good covering by Rice. Declan on deck when needed. It's almost as if Argentina feel that they can control the ball, but at a slower tempo.
Yeah.
They can't maybe match the quickness of England's breaking through midfield. But maybe they've got the guile. They've certainly got the experience, and they've got Messi. Alvarez. Romero. Here is Messi. Gave and went, but didn't get it back again. Taliafico. England being moved around to keep their eyes on the men they're supposed to be marking as well as on the ball, which is with Alvarez. Now Simeone. Nicely worked. They're not behind England. They haven't really threatened Pickford except for that long ranger from Enzo Fernandez. This is where England hope to use the transition. And that's a great strength from Morgan Rogers.
Yeah, that'd be a card there because Anthony Gordon was wide open down the left side. And that's exactly the right tactic for England. That was intercepted, and Morgan Rogers very good at this, very good at travelling with the ball.
Yellow card issued for Argentina, number 6,
Martinez.
Martinez.
Stopping the card.
Martinez.
Spence. Up made, of course, of Romero. Is not too far away from him.
Argentina 0, England 0.
James. Fernandez, who is a shrewd user of the ball.
Yeah, did well there because Giuliano Simeone well offside, so he just slowed it down and went to Molina, which was the right call.
Messi. One back for England. By Anderson, who's carrying the cart and couldn't afford any mistakes. Bellingham trying to go through the gears here, trying to go through Argentina's defending.
Good work actually from Romero there, as he followed Bellingham all the way and then didn't want to let Bellingham get up and run and get his head up. Good challenge. Martin need to try and have a little bit more possession, control possession themselves, not just waiting for the turnover every time.
Out of Simeone's finding legs there that Rodrigo de Paul wouldn't be able to do, you feel. Although, of course, he's been cast in the role just of right-sided midfield. Messi's minder as well. So Leo's unguarded in that sense today. Scaloni made that decision. Played in the World Cup 2000. actually. Played in England, played in an FA Cup final, no less. For West Ham United. And Stones has played in many a cup final, hoping to add a World Cup final to his list.
Yeah, I think the more Elliot Anderson, Declan Rice get on the ball, better they get this guy, Bellingham involved, and Harry Kane, more importantly, again, who hasn't really seen much of the ball yet, not had any sort of chance to his head up, try and work Emi Martinez.
And James trying to turn it into high ball as he has done a couple of times. Harry Kane pass out to him. It's worked, that one didn't quite. We're heading towards half-time. It's a great time it would be to score. Bellingham spreads his arm in. Disbelief that that wasn't a foul. The referee's got the opinion that they'll have to let the minor contacts go because there are plenty of major ones. 3 added minutes. This is the hydration break minutes.
Better finish to the half for England. This playing in Argentina's half of the field. Just looking to try and pick out Bellingham or Kane in a little bit of space.
Here is Kane. Not in much space. Rice. Is it tempting fate, Andy, to say it's settled down a bit?
আর্জেন্টিনা
Again, I don't think he's ever going to be too far
ইংল্যান্ড
away from this
0।
one boiling over. I think it can happen at any given point, but haven't had too many genuine attempts on goal. Neither goalkeeper really been tested yet.
Goalkeepers certainly have been tested, not been a shot on target yet.
Yeah.
James. Rodgers in the right side berth. Head of
Time
Donovan
over
Burke
হতে
and
যাচ্ছে।
Bukayo Saka.
এক্সট্রা 3 মিনিট।
Pickford, the quarterback. Looking for the Atlanta Falcons, if you know your FL. Offside. And also for Atlanta United
অফসাইড।
in the major league skirt. Big news from that department here in the United States. They're going to switch to a winter conventional season, not way through the summer. Season after next, they're going to have a shortened season and then go again.
কি যেন লিখছে ইংল্যান্ডের কোচিং।
Telling his troops how to go again in the second half with those notes.
সেকেন্ড হাফ হতে যাচ্ছে আর কিছু মিনিট পরেই।
Not just yet. Kane.
ইংল্যান্ডে
Paredes. Now there's some
ইংল্যান্ডে
antagonism from
হ্যারি কেন
Argentina
অ্যান্ড মেসির
dugout.
মুখোমুখি
A free kick given
ইতিহাসের প্রথমবার
very much the
সেমিফাইনালে
closing seconds
মুখোমুখি হয়েছে।
of the first half here in Atlanta. Second semi-final.
It's the second semi-final. Morocco has
Has
gone.
some good full surges. England allowed to still go here, and will there be time to take the corner? I
Spain.
don't think so.
এবং ফ্রান্সের মধ্যে যে খেলা হয়েছে
Well,
সেটি
it's
প্রথম
been
সেমিফাইনাল।
a
France
first half,
বিজয়ী
and Enzo
হয়েছে।
Fernandez having a crackerjack of a shot. A first half with plenty of bite, maybe a little bit of spite, and occasionally a light touch, but not many of those, certainly not in an attacking sense when we reach the break.
ইংল্যান্ড 0
No nearer knowing who Spain will face in the
আর্জেন্টিনা
final.
0,
England 0,
হাফ টাইমে
Argentina 0.
Say hi to the Lees and their newest family member, the Kia EV5. Gordon has a lot to do and appreciates looking great while doing it. And Sophia is sporty, very sporty. When she's not on the field, she's gaming on it. All five get what they want in the EV5 and a little more. Kia.
ইংল্যান্ড এবং আর্জেন্টিনার মধ্যকার দ্বিতীয় সেমিফাইনাল ম্যাচই আজকে অনুষ্ঠিত হচ্ছে। প্রথম সেমিফাইনালে মেসি মরক্কোর তো আগেই বিদায় নিয়েছে ফ্রান্সের সাথে খেলে, এবং আজকের যে দ্বিতীয় সেমিফাইনাল ম্যাচটি ইংল্যান্ড ভার্সেস আর্জেন্টিনা, তাতে এখন পর্যন্ত গোলশূন্য ড্র হয়ে হাফ টাইম চলতেছে। আপনারা খেলা দেখতেছেন, খেলাতে কিছু অসঙ্গতিপূর্ণ এখনও দেখা গিয়েছে। আর্জেন্টিনা প্লেয়ার ফাউল করেছে, ফার্নান্দেস মার্টিনেস হলুদ কার্ড খেয়েছে।
Let's go home.
Odyssey in theaters everywhere Friday.
We are deep into stoppage time. Oh, they must be careful here. No! But hang on, they are checking it. It's going to be in the hands of the VAR. The goal has been declared! They have felt
আজকে এই ম্যাচে যে উত্তীর্ণ হবে সেই ফাইনালে টিকিট কেটে বিশ্বকাপ হাতে নেওয়ার প্রস্তুতিতে দৌড়ে এগিয়ে থাকবে। এবং আজকে যে পরাজিত হবে সে থার্ড পজিশন নিয়ে তাকে বিদায়ের ঘণ্টা বেজিয়ে ফিফার অনুষ্ঠিত মাঠ থেকে বিদায় নিতে হবে। এবং এখানে আমরা দেখি মিশর এবং আর্জেন্টিনার মাঠে যথেষ্ট জালিয়াতি হয়েছে, যা কোনোভাবেই আমাদের গ্রহণযোগ্য না। বাংলার লক্ষ কোটি ফুটবল ভক্তদের এটি একটি দুর্দমনীয় এবং অসহনীয় একটা খেলা ছিল।
This audio commentary is not the official product of this competition.
Teams out for the second half of this second semi-final here between England and Argentina. A cagey first 45, a very competitive first 45, but no goals. And to be fair, no real big moments either. It's been a tense one, this first 45, as teams come out for the second period here in the Atlanta Stadium here in Georgia. And the lineups, as was at start of play for England, is Jordan Pickford in goal, back four from left to right. Spence, Guay, Stones and Reece James, Elliot Anderson and Declan Rice in midfield. Behind Gordon on the left, Morgan Rogers on the right, and Bellingham off of Harry Kane. For the Argentinians, Emi Martinez in goal, back four from left to right of Tagliafico, Martinez, Romero and Molina. The midfield quartet of McAllister, Fernandez, Simeone and Paredes, and Messi and Alvarez up top. Doesn't look like there have been any changes at half-time as Lionel Messi just adjusts his captain's armband. England are going to get us underway in this second half, playing in the all-white. They'll be playing from right to left in the second half, as Argentina are in a change strip. They've got the sort of dark blue with the light blue, but it's almost an off-black really colour, with the very dark blue specs as well. It's a very dark kit with the black shorts and the black socks. Our referee is Ismail El Fath. Remember, of course, if we're level after 90 minutes, as we are at the moment, we'll have extra time, and then if we're still level, we'll have the dreaded penalties to see who will play Spain on Sunday in the final. Remember, you can follow the match on your national broadcast. You are listening to independent, studio-based off-two commentary of this second semi-final between England and Argentina. Game gets underway at the start of the second half, although no, it doesn't, because the referee wants to take it again for some strange reason. England took the kick-off through Declan Rice. The ball went back to Pickford, and I'm not entirely sure why, but the referee was not particularly happy. And we'll start all over again. The referee in the red top with the black shorts and the black socks. We get underway, and in the first